Caught it.
That's
Spider-Man.
crazy.
The frickin' Sawyer tingle.
Hello there. Welcome back to the Gen Free Podcast. Can I get a round of applause, please? Newsflash, you're ashy.
Newsflash, you're ashy.
Are you going to hit the button? That's my favorite button. I'm actually very hydrated today in the skin. How about y'all?
Hydrated in the skin.
Did y'all moisturize?
No. I might be hydrated, but I'm not full.
Your face looks good for being ashy.
Thanks.
That's why you're covering up your ankles. This is a
I wear
student-led
socks all the time.
podcast
Dude, I hate ankle
focusing
socks.
on discovering
No, they're awful.
God's freedom in our everyday lives.
And talking about ankle socks.
Very much so. I am your host, Ayana Cruz.
I am the co-host of the Gen Free Podcast. My name is Sawyer Robertson, and I have dressed up today because we have one of my favorite people on the podcast today. He is, in fact, my best friend, and his name is
Chris Zapata.
Pew.
It's my first time being on here is in season 3.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Wow.
It's only our second time.
Yeah, for real. You're the second person on there. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. Excited.
For real excited?
I love the setup.
I know, it is really cool. I am really happy about the setup too. I can't like see you. I have to do this to see you. That's so much better. Thank you. I highly appreciate it. Oh, look. And we have a blanket now, y'all. So you want to get cozy?
No,
I think we
I'm
had
going to
that.
get cozy.
I'm good.
All right.
I think we had that last time.
Did we have it last time?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just hyped that we have a blanket, you know?
When we were working on the setup, we came in here and me and Michaela set up these LEDs behind me, and Ayana came in from using the bathroom, and we told her that something was different about the set, and she came in and she was like, I don't see anything. What's different? What are you talking about?
Leave me alone.
I-
That's awful. Leave me alone.
and I was like, it's over in this area. Nothing. Didn't
You didn't
know.
notice the
Okay,
light?
no,
Nothing
it's
at all.
because it looked natural. It
was-
looked like the lights were supposed
was like
to be there. So
A
my brain
minute
was
and a
like,
half
whatever.
later before she was like,
Yeah, I was walking around the room and then but here's the, it looked so natural for the room's vibe that I was just like, oh, it's been there, and it hadn't. Maybe sometimes I envision things in my head, and so when I envision it, I think it's there, but
Like
it won't
fruits.
be.
What?
We're not getting into this again.
Wait, what did you say?
I said like fruits.
Mm.
You want to hear about that debacle, go to last episode.
Debacle.
Debacle.
Nice.
It sounds like a food.
Debacle.
Does
Debacle.
probably have like fish in it or something.
Okay, y'all, this is a
Fish.
rant episode where literally we are just talking about interesting things. Anything from anime to the produce system to Jesus.
Mm.
Let's just get right into it.
Yeah.
Whatever comes. Sorry to interrupt this podcast, but here's a great disclaimer that this whole thing is a rant. There's not really much knowledge to be pulled out of this episode. It is solely for the purpose of fun, enjoyment. And so I hope you enjoy watching. Okay, first I have to make a statement.
Mm-hmm.
All the male characters in Jujutsu Kaisen are so fine.
I don't know about that
They're so fine.
because I could pull up one right now that is not.
Okay, who?
I don't know his name.
That doesn't help.
The freaking old guy.
Wait,
I feel like he used to be fine.
He's ripped though.
He is ripped.
Yeah,
Like,
he's-
what old man
he
is
plays
ripped like that?
He plays electric guitar.
does he actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
How far are you in?
He's
I
not.
watched like the first 2 episodes and I just
Okay.
didn't continue.
So
Why?
I don't know.
You just lost time.
Mhm.
also, I just noticed your bluey name tag.
Oh my gosh, I still have my name tag on from
I was like, what?
the magnet fell in my shirt. Just give me a second. Yes, all right, y'all. I just came from work.
But
My
yeah,
other job.
we were just talking about this earlier about how like a lot of anime actually has connections with like talking about gods and religion, and I find that interesting since Japan is a largely untouched missions field, and like I think they're like what's that the word for like their like save lives is like under 2%. They're like basically an untouched country as it comes to Christianity, because it's majority like Buddhism over there, and
which is crazy to think about, because first of all, you mentioned all the especially Christian undertones in these anime.
Yeah.
But as well as this is when I feel like when people think of untouched societies or untouched places, they think of like, I don't know why they always think like Africa or Asia, because some of these places in Africa or Asia are the most on fire places that you have ever seen, but they associate it with like high poverty and that's not true, because Japan is so high tech, it's so rich in culture.
A lot of technology comes from there.
Yeah, that you wouldn't think it is a lost nation.
Yeah, yet it's largely untouched. And like, I feel like thinking about places that I want to go in my lifetime, I think Japan is probably up there towards number one. One, because it's like a untouched nation as it comes to like Christianity, and two, it's just awesome. So I'd like to go.
It's beautiful. Like, it looks stunning. But actually that's changing. What we were talking about earlier, that is changing. I've seen like a lot more people in the missions field going over to Japan in a much more fast pace than I've ever seen.
I talked about it with Will Hart because that's where his son went.
Yeah.
His son went there.
I got an advertisement for YWAM for Japan too. So
Really?
I thought that was fascinating. Yeah.
Ooh.
I was like,
We were talking about what we were going to do because we were thinking about going together. So we were looking at a base that's in Hawaii, in Kona.
Kona. Everyone here goes to Kona.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like everybody here goes to Kona. If you're in York, PA, Kona is where it's at. I guess it's on. I don't know. I was looking into YWAM too. I'm not sure I'll ever do it, but I was like, fascinating because I am in college right now, and I want to go to the ones in Mexico so bad. I don't know why. Or it doesn't seem like, when I clicked on the link, it doesn't seem like it's active right now, but they had one in Navajo Nation that was very fascinating to me. But here everyone goes to Kona, so maybe I'll just go to Kona.
Just come with us.
Yo, that would be dope.
We bring a whole like party with us.
A cult.
Oh god.
Oh
god.
I'm joking. It was a really awful joke, but imagine all of me, you, Chris, and Kona. Yo,
That'd be funny.
It would be funny.
That would go crazy.
Gen Free on the road.
Gen Free, we do Gen Free Kona edition. Michaela, you want to go to YWAM?
She's just laughing.
She's just laughing.
She's like, no.
That's a no.
She's like, absolutely not.
I would go.
You would. So you've thought about it?
No, but I would go.
You would go. Okay. If God called you to go,
I would go.
where is God calling you?
Well, Michaela's not on the podcast. We can save this for when she is on.
Wait. You know what we should do? We should add subtitles of what like she did say. I'll remember some of it.
Yeah, but you think I can hear that from these microphones?
So look, well, like add.
You also don't have headphones on. I have headphones on that has the audio. I can't hear her.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you like some of the things you said, or we could like make up as we go. Like say, yeah, we can get it from her camera, and we could put it, and then we'll put like the wah 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 wah, like the Charlie Brown sounds when it's her talking because they can't hear her.
Yeah, we're just making me edit more.
Okay, but it's a cool idea. If you teach me to edit, I'll help you.
But we can.
I make those CapCut edits all the time.
CapCut is different than editing.
I love CapCut. Those CapCut edits go hard. I saw my friend.
I don't know. I made one with pictures of me, and it was.
I love
great.
It was great.
Well, not my friend. And a girl I used to go to school
Insert it now.
with.
Some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is awesome.
Okay, anyways, a girl I go to school with, she did one of Roman Reigns. Bro, that was awesome. I saved it to my camera roll from her Instagram.
You don't know who that is?
Oh. WWE star. Very attractive.
Didn't have
Debatable.
to add that one in there.
You know, also, like, I'm not usually into Bad Bunny's like vibe, but when he's on WWE, he just looks 10 times better. Something about throwing a chair.
No!
Do Dude, WWE freaking rocks. It's funny.
It is funny, especially the old ones.
Oh yeah, the when The Rock was
Yes.
on there, dude, he was awesome.
And the goofy eyebrow. So like, see when yeah, exactly. Oh wow, that was really good. Do it to the camera.
He does that a lot.
I do. I have a Rock quote that is right in the front of my mind that I cannot say.
Of course.
Don't say it. I know which one you're talking about.
Oh no. If you can't do that, can you do a light skin stare? Yeah. That reminds me of that one meme with Tyler the Creator. He's like, we like tank top.
Oh, the light skinned ones.
We are light
Smash your checks.
We like smashing your checks. We are light skinned. I love that. If only we wouldn't get. What do we get? No, I don't think Tyler the Creator would care. I think somehow he'd find this
Probably laugh.
and probably laugh.
Let me do what I need to do.
He'd think,
Oh my God, shut up.
man, he would be cool to have on the podcast if he was Christian, but
He is hilarious.
he's hilarious. And his fashion, it looks good when it's on him, but I don't like some of these people be like trying to mock it, and it's just not as good.
Have you seen the clip of him where he caught someone reading at his concert, and then,
Yes!
and then he reads the back of their book is like, this book is boring.
Yeah.
And then throws it back and is like, boo this man. Boo.
That's hilarious. I don't know, his concerts look crazy. Or like recently he came out during a Kali Uchi set, and like people thought he was gonna sing with her, and he just waved and walked right off the stage. Shout out to Kali Uchi's fashion is impeccable.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know if we need to shout them out. I think they're.
I know they're probably never gonna see this, but it's funny.
Plus, I don't know who they are either.
Oh yeah. May God grab your hearts. Send
Yeah.
out my love.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I mean, I think about it all the time, and it's like like if celebrities like we saw it with. Do you know who Jdion is?
I was about to say that.
Yes.
So for people that don't know, Jdion was this massive YouTuber who like was doing like secular content and was like big in like the YouTube space. He completely recently made his decision to change his content completely and move it fully over towards like godly content, and it's awesome. And
Praise the Lord.
yeah,
It's super cool.
yeah, he definitely got some flack for it from some people.
Of course.
But I think it's really cool.
I don't know. Personally, I think amongst celebrities, there's something going on. Because I've seen quite a few within the past year. Like, there's headlines of them turning to faith, whether big or whether small, but still turning. People who have popularity and fame turning to Christ, like, completely.
Mark Wahlberg posts about it all the time.
Yeah. Him,
It's great.
Black China. And Black China has a crazy testimony. Kat Von D. Like, these... well, I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
But these... like people with influence and fame, lots of it, and money, are turning away from it and seeking God.
Yeah.
And maybe it's always been happening, but it seems like on more of a level that I haven't seen before. Like with Black China, took out her reversing her plastic surgery, reversing everything like she's done, removing tattoos that don't glorify God. It's insane. Like 360. And I'm seeing it a lot more. And I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
So who is to say some of these celebrities won't?
Yeah.
No one's really too far
Yeah.
away from
No
God,
one is.
which I think is super cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it just brings glory to God. It's awesome.
It is awesome. And then even biblically, when I hear people are like, oh, they're too far gone, I'm like, you must be dumb. Because I think of Paul.
Hey, I've saw it before.
You've seen it through like
No, and I saw.
You
I
didn't
didn't
get it.
so what?
I see what you did there.
Paul and Saul.
Yeah.
I saw it before.
Oh. It sounded like I saw SAW in my head, not SAUL. What did he play?
Which one was that?
Boo this man.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. That's crazy. I wish we could hear it. Like we could hear it too.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for right now,
But when you think of Paul, sorry,
it's fine. Keep going.
he persecuted.
Cha real smooth.
everyone kind of like tries to lessen what he did. He just persecuted Christian. No, this man was kind of a serial killer. You break it down. Mm-hmm. He wasn't just persecuting Christians. Like whenever I go to church, be like, he was just persecuting Christians. Nah, bro, he was slaughtering with a capital S.
I thought she was gonna say a capital G because she went good.
Well, we could do a capital S and a capital G. Slaughtering.
Slaughteringa.
Slaughtering. He was slaughtering Christians.
Word of the day. Slaughteringa.
Leave me alone. Wait, we should have added that. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Akira.
Leave me alone!
Is this a bird?
No.
Is this a pigeon? Nobody else gets that.
I know.
Besides me and you.
Did my eyebrows come off?
No.
Okay, good. Because I just touched my full face of makeup. How my eyebrows
You're good.
I mean, I still have a lot of eyebrow, but I darkened them. Have you noticed? No? You didn't notice? I noticed you were... Yo, have you seen the meme where they're like... What? This is a rant.
What's going on? I didn't say anything.
This is a rant. But no, put your foot up like that. You see the meme where like the WhatsApp memes where they're like post the shoes and they'll be like, oh, but you have on, and they play like a bachata song over it. That's what he has. I see. Tú eres el mami de mi vida. Like that's like, this is one of my favorite memes, bro. That's all I see when I look at your shoes. Oh, he crying.
He's crying.
Oh, he don't want to be Latino. That's disappointing.
I thought you were certified. You're taking away your
card.
Honorary. But guys,
you were honorary Puerto Rican and you were honorary Dominican.
Honorary Caribbean.
Yeah, it was just Caribbean.
Oh, Caribbean. Yeah. Well, Spanish Caribbean. You're not honorary. Yeah, you were honorary Spanish Caribbean. We take your card. So you wanted to cry.
No more cookouts for you.
No.
I haven't even been to one.
I mean, oh no, Christmas is around the corner. I'll bring you some pasteles.
Ooh.
I don't
really like them though.
Whoa.
Pasteles.
Yeah, my family's.
Whoa.
Everyone in my family likes them besides me.
Not even with ketchup.
But guys, steak.
Pernil. Do you eat that?
What?
Pernil.
What is that again?
Lechon. Pig.
Chunk.
Pork.
Yes.
Shoulder.
Yes.
My gosh.
Right.
Yes.
My gosh.
Did you hear me? I was like Lechonk, which is the pig Pokemon.
I mean, it's close enough. It's kind of a play on the word.
Because the most recent generation was built around like Spain. They kind of theme what they make their generations for. Because like Gen 6 was it was like London. Gen 7 was
London,
like in Hawaii, all the different islands. And then the most recent one was Spain.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've never really followed Pokemon. So
well, they've done that with the later generations. The first one, it's just kind of, here you go.
I don't know, my favorite one's Ditto. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, my favorite Pokemon. I go back and forth. You know who I think is hilarious?
Who?
Freaking Diglett.
Yeah.
yes.
Bro, what's under there?
What's under there?
Have you seen
those memes
where he's like super buff?
He's buff.
You need to stop.
It's just buff Diglett.
A buff
and then
Diglett.
there's buff Dugtrio, and it's just 3 dudes. Just and then there's the one where Alolan Dugtrio, and he has like massive blonde hair, and people put it up to a picture next to a picture of Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I haven't seen that.
It's great.
That's hilarious.
Insert a picture here now.
Speaking of Taylor Swift,
Pokemon to Taylor Swift, let's go.
the Pokemon to Taylor Swift pipeline is
I
strong.
didn't Kelsey see that coming.
I was just about to talk about Kelsey too. How y'all feel about that?
I don't like it.
I think it annoys the crap out of me.
I think it's a business plan.
The NFL is
without a
milking Taylor Swift so much.
Yeah.
Milking.
At least every game they mention her once.
Without fail. It's ridiculous.
They're kind of using her. I kind of feel bad for the girl, but I also
don't.
know it's working in her favor and that she's done this with other people
She
too.
doesn't need it.
She's from near this area. She's from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, she's an Eagles fan.
Yeah, I don't care.
You see, I respect her as a Philadelphian because
I don't.
she's an Eagles fan, and it's like that's all I get.
No self-respecting person is an Eagles fan.
I need you to be quiet.
I said that for you.
You said it in front of his best friend too. That's
Listen
crazy.
here, Mr. Bengals fan.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's
I don't
hurt.
want to hear
Hey,
it.
Joe Burrow's
he said
hurt.
Bengals
Yeah. My
over
dad
Eagles.
My dad grew up in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. It sounds like it could be like a Nintendo.
Is that why you guys are Ohio State's fans?
I'm not.
What are
My
you?
dad is.
Oh.
Alabama fan.
Alabama.
Bam.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, baby.
Alabama.
Yeah, that's not how we sound.
Sweet home Alabama.
And it's because of my grandfather, my mom's dad, was a huge Alabama fan. Don't say it.
Bam. The bam.
That's not how we sound.
Bam. I don't know much. Okay, I used to live in the South, but that
Alabama
was Florida.
lore.
Alabama lore.
Florida was built different too.
Oh, we were talking.
Shout
about,
out to Jacksonville.
We were talking about how right now we're building our dad lore.
Yeah.
What's
When
the
we
dad
become
lore?
dad-
The dad lore is when we become dads, and then like all the stories that.
No,
we're
I
gonna
know what
tell.
it means, but what's the dad lore right now?
What she
right.
asked what it meant.
No, that's not
That's
what I
not
meant.
like what is ours right now?
Yeah, what is
There's
it?
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
We were
Yeah.
comparing the other day, and he said that he has a better dad lore than me, and I was
Without
like,
a doubt.
that is wrong because I feel like I'm on the.
His point was that he's almost died multiple times,
Mhm.
and that he's gonna have like great dad lore. And then my counterpoint was that I'm basically the superhero because I've saved him multiple times.
Yeah.
Yo, now that we talk, I'm gonna have a great mom lore.
Probably not. No, I'm
No,
kidding.
I'm gonna. You know my testimony. I'm gonna have a great mom lore. I'm gonna sit there and spill it all. My kid's gonna be like,
I don't know. What age are you gonna do this? What age are you gonna spill it out?
because of how explicit the content is of my
The
life.
content.
18.
18.
Wait that long?
To explain the mom lore, this stuff is intense. I'm not just
No, I
trying
know,
to tell
but
my
some
kid
of
this.
it.
I might tell a little. So okay, I got my mom's full lore when I was 18. And it was crazy. And I already kind of saw it coming.
Yeah.
But it was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at my lore and I'm like, my lore is pretty much up there too. So most of the content will have to be when he or she is 18.
Mm.
But period, because great mom
I never
lore.
really learned my parents' full lore, but I knew a lot of it because my sisters knew it. I was the youngest. So, but yeah.
Are you gonna ask?
It's fine. No, I shouldn't tell that story.
Yeah, probably. Let's refrain from the family drama. I was just saying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell that story.
Yeah, don't.
I can tell you afterwards.
Okay,
But
bad.
not on the podcast.
Not on the podcast. We're not gonna expose our family's stuff right here.
I mean,
I mean,
no, I'm kidding.
You guys will just have to wait and see.
No, they won't.
Actually, you will never see. You just have to wait. Maybe in heaven.
Gen
Come
free
up to
after
me.
dark.
That's crazy. After hours.
After hours. Insert that clip right here, Sawyer.
Don't insert it. I want to see if they can guess. We should do a poll. Where's that from?
They're not gonna get it.
There's some kid out there who's been waiting for this moment.
You know it's from?
After hours.
Are you
You
serious?
see?
Wow, we are so in sync right now.
It's because we work together.
What's it from?
That's
I
crazy.
don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I don't-
Comment down below what you think it's from. We're gonna give the answer in like 30 seconds. Try to guess.
After hours.
Gulp. I don't know. Wait, and do it again. Do it again.
After hours. I don't
If you tell me and I know, I'm gonna.
He's gonna start
very-
crying. I feel
Yeah,
like
I'm
he
gonna
does
actually start
know.
crying.
know. All right, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds.
Okay.
10.
I don't know.
Fine.
Just say it.
Okay.
Just say it.
Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Hours. Yeah, when it's
When
at
period
the
plan-
night episode.
Yeah, the
when it's
night
in the middle of the night. After hours.
I'm upset
Bro.
now.
Why you upset?
Because I should have known.
Hey, you know me.
After Hours.
Dude, I love that show.
That show was so good.
I'm excited to see what the new season's gonna be like.
I hope it's good.
'Cause
I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
It's with the original cast, but with the writing and stuff, I don't know.
It's still Dan Povenmire. It's just that Jeff Swampy Marsh isn't there. He was the voice of Major Monogram.
Rest in peace.
Great googly moogly. But he is no longer a part of the show. I
Yeah.
don't think.
He's alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's still alive. He's
Yeah.
just not part of the show.
So, but Dan Povenmire is still hilarious.
But I'm still worried. I'm still because it was such a
I get
good
it.
show. I feel like it didn't need to be touched.
Yeah.
You could have just left.
Yeah, well, they can't leave anything alone anymore.
For real. Like, why can't y'all just have original ideas?
It's because they don't.
We do. So
Because it's on.
give us a show.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network.
Okay.
I'll make you the next Ren and Stimpy right here, right now.
I don't think you could.
What you mean?
It would take time
Yeah, it would take time.
and writing.
I could do it. I used to want to be an
You said
animator
right
so
now.
bad.
I mean,
I'm not right now.
And I was
But
like,
I
not
meant,
right
like,
now.
If they're looking for a job opening, let me just get up to par with my animation. I make crazy weird stuff all the time.
Dude, I've always wanted to make a movie.
Yeah.
For real, what's the genre?
Genre?
Depends on what
It
story you
really
want to tell.
does depend.
Okay, give me a story.
Story? I don't know. I'm trying to think of.
Well, I mean, like one of the.
Well, I've thought of this past fall, like a couple months ago. I thought of like making a kind of like a short film. It's kind of like Stranger Things related.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's kids and like mystery stuff like that. I thought of doing a short film like that, and then I realized I need a lot more equipment, and so I might do it next year. Cause like I have the storyline down and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just really like, I love movies so much, and I love taking pictures, filming, and I feel like I could do it. In me and my siblings always talked about making movies, and like we've stayed up till like 2 a.m. multiple times just coming up with random stuff, and
Yeah.
I feel like I could do it.
It's
So you write it down.
No,
hardly ever.
but I remember most of everything.
I
So,
encourage y'all
it's
to write
fun.
it down.
I love making videos in movies. It's because that's probably one of my favorite classes I ever took in high school, which
Film?
was creating cinematic productions, and it was awesome.
And the reason I like filmmaking is because it's another it's another way of art.
Yeah.
And like same with like music and stuff, that's all art, and that's why I love music so much too, because people can express themselves that way, and like what they're feeling, what they're thinking, and how they perceive things.
Yeah.
And I just think that's really cool.
And as someone who loves to like watch movies and shows, it's an escape, but it's also like, how do I say this? Because I can go like fully in depth into like the world that they create, and I love being able to like appreciate the creative side of somebody else and see the world that they've created in their mind, and then also be able to create one myself and be able to put that on screen for others to see.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something that I would like to do, which is create. And how we were talking about like Japan earlier, I even considered like telling Bible stories through like manga or animation. But I've never tried.
You know,
that.
there's
Isn't there a Jesus anime?
there's a Jesus
Yeah.
anime. It's like 5 episodes though.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I've heard about
But
it.
it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Like is it like
It's
is a play on it, or is it like a mockery, or is it like real?
I think it's real.
yeah.
I think it's like the
Lit.
actual story.
For real?
So
I'd watch that.
I think it's
Yeah.
the crucifixion of Jesus.
Okay.
I don't know.
Something like that.
I'm gonna look into
So-
it.
I forget what it's called.
Yo.
I also forget what it's called. But if you look up Jesus anime, you get a bunch of like different art of Jesus in anime. It's great.
You know, now that we're not, I know this
Like
is
Buff
so.
Jesus.
Oh, I do.
I freaking love Buff Jesus.
So that's not the other. This is the other Buff Jesus we have up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get a statue of Buff Jesus.
That'd be
That's
fire.
very interesting.
Let's get a cutout, actually.
Get it
cut out.
exactly look like that
Shrunk.
with Jesus. Shrunk.
Yo, I got a question.
Okay.
Well, I got a statement and a question.
Let me hear before we do that. I have.
You have something?
We always like think about like storytelling in like specific ways and like in like this world, but you can have undertones of like where you take inspiration from, and in a lot of like the stories that I come up with, a lot of my inspiration comes from stories of the Bible, and being able to like show people that through what I like to do, such as art or making videos and animation, and you can always like show where your heart's at through your art, and be able to show them Jesus through what you do and what you create, because like we talked about last episode, God is the creator and we are made in his image, so we also like to create, and I think it's important to show like God through our creations the way that he shows him through his creation, which is the world, because everywhere you look you can see God. So
Even through people, especially through people.
Yeah, and that was one of the things in my walk that I definitely like had a revelation of. After the first shout, I just went and hung out outside and just looked around and was able to see God in the wilderness, and not like physically see him, but like see him and the things that he's created and see how beautiful his creation is. So yeah. It's incredible to try and find God in places you wouldn't think he would be.
Like anime.
Exactly.
Like shoes.
I don't know about shoes. No, okay.
My Jesus. Shoes.
My Jesus sandals.
Jesus sandals. My abuelo has Jesus sandals. That's what we call them. They're like real leather too. And he walks around in them like with socks. He a little goofy, but we love him. But okay, so here's my question. Here's a question I was going to talk about. What's God been doing in y'all's lives? Christopher.
Why'd you move like that?
Because it was fun.
Christopher.
What he been doing? Huh?
Nothing really. Just kind of.
You started on the worship team.
Yeah. Well, I didn't start.
You haven't started, but
yet,
you've been
but I'm
working your way towards it.
Whoa, in unison is crazy.
We're just like that.
We're just like that.
Twinsies.
Ready? We're gonna say a word in 3, 2, 1.
Plant.
Darn it!
You didn't even say
I
a
didn't
word.
We're gonna try again. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Water.
Jesus, darn it!
Wait, let's try.
What?
Look at me.
You?
Yeah, I'm gonna try with both of y'all. 3, 2, 1. Blue.
Food. Oh.
They rhymed.
That was close.
Blue food. No, they
That
didn't.
do
That
not
does not rhyme.
rhyme. I was like,
Okay.
what are you talking about?
Okay,
You look at me.
just look at me and let's try to communicate with our eyes. 3, 2, 1.
Mojito.
Gojo.
Darn it. We both picked Jujutsu Kaisen characters.
They're both
I
the
know,
ones
we're
I'm attracted.
close.
Both of the ones I think are cute.
Dude, I freaking love Gojo. He's awesome. He is probably my favorite character.
You know which one I like? Geto.
We're not going down that road.
Bro, it's the hair.
We don't talk about him
It's
yet.
the hair.
You,
It's the hair. I know it's animated. It's like,
he has no idea.
bro, I know.
I love him too, but
I know.
um,
I know it's gonna get bad. I know
Yeah.
it's gonna get bad. And I know he's an antagonist. What do I
I
expect?
freaking love him. So, but yeah, God in my life right now, he has been really putting me to work. So, it's been like we talked about last episode, finding him in those moments in between or while I'm working.
Yeah. You've been working a lot, man.
Basically 6 days a week.
It's crazy.
So,
It's good.
so saving for us to go.
Go now.
Yeah.
Go now.
So, which I told I told Shay about
What'd she say?
about like the base we were looking at, and she was like, "There's no way you could do that." And she was like, you can't
Oh?
take care of yourself. And I was like, yes, I can. I was like, well, what are
Time
you
to
talking
prove
about?
her wrong.
So, and then I don't know how my parents feel about us going to
Have you talked about it
Kona.
with them?
I mean, we've talked about it somewhat, and they know that's my plan. But I don't know if they really want me to leave. But
I mean, you're gonna have to leave eventually.
yeah, so
It's an unfortunate truth.
yeah,
This could be a great possibility.
I'm gonna be the first one to fly the nest. I'm kidding. So, but yeah, sometimes it is like hard to think about, like where I'm going and how my family won't necessarily be with me, but I think I think I can.
It's genuine.
Plus, I've got
fear.
that guy.
Yeah, you have him. But it's a real fear.
Yeah.
I'd say God has me in a very similar place. I've been very busy in this season, balancing college, my other job, and Faith Like Birds, as well as my life in general.
Yeah.
And it feels like a lot because I've realized a lot of my friends are in college at universities.
Yeah.
But they're not working
Yeah.
or they're not doing certain things. And I'm like, God, am I missing out on anything?
I mean,
Am I missing out on life?
I've had that feeling as well, because I mean, like, I was the outlier in my class, because I mean, like, I had pretty good grades for the most part, and then, well, I mean, when I was at my best, but like, everyone I talked to about like their future, everyone was talking about like schools they're going to, and like I would get asked like, what school am I going to, and then I like got to tell them that I'm not going to a college,
Yeah.
and they would kind of be taken aback sometimes, and I would get to
For
explain
real?
to them what I'm gonna get to do, and they're like, oh, that's awesome, but sometimes it really like the enemy would use that and tell me that I'm not in the right place, and that I like that I'm gonna end up with nobody because I'm not following the path. But
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that. So and I think it's where he's calling me, and so that's where I'm gonna go.
Exactly. That's
Mhm.
how, and that's the season I think me and you can relate on.
Yeah.
It's just this go. I don't really have a plan. I have a plan, but it's not like as solidified as I'd want it to be.
Mhm.
God just has me on the go, and it's hard because it's kind of just like the season's been like, trust me, Ayana, trust me, trust me, trust me. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come. Just trust me. And I'm like, I feel like I'm walking a tightrope, and there's sharks at the bottom, and underneath the sharks, there's like weird creatures, and underneath the weird creatures, there's like this giant submarine ready to like shoot arrows at me. Like, this is how it feels.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
I
ridiculous.
totally agree with that. Besides that, submarines don't shoot arrows.
That is true. They
Okay.
shoot missiles.
Yeah.
And
I was thinking of the word.
arrows.
I was like, what do they
saw a
shoot?
podcast the other day. It was the Whatever podcast, where like they had a bunch of girls, and then Michael Knowles was on there, and like the main guy and Michael Knowles got to talking about like war for a couple minutes, and then all the girls just got bored because girls don't talk about war, and guys just find it so interesting.
It depends. I've talked about war. Good
No, I
amount.
know, but
Yeah.
I mean, like guys are on average, I would say like probably more into like war and battles
real?
than girls are. Probably,
For
because I mean,
real?
I don't see Grace watching anything about war.
Or like, have y'all seen the thing about the like guys in the Roman Empire?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They think about the Roman Empire.
For sure. You know
Do
how
you
cool
guys
that would
actually
be?
think?
I don't.
I do.
Well, okay, so what's your Roman Empire?
Freaking Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan's your Roman Empire.
That's funny.
But yeah, I think about like, unironically, I think about like eras where like humans like were in like battle and would have like legitimate sword fights, like we were in like Romeo and Juliet, and like in it. I don't know. It just sometimes it just comes to my mind, and like it's probably the reason why I love Star Wars, because I mean
Yeah.
I love like almost not the idea of having to like fight for something, but like it almost feels like we're supposed to like have something we're fighting for, and like we do have something we're fighting for now, but it's just very different to how we used to do it.
Yeah.
Because it used to be like actual swords and like going up against opponents, whereas it's now like more almost spiritual and like talking more than it is fighting, unless you're in the military. So,
Swords are personal.
Yeah.
You know how personal it is to stab somebody?
real.
Hey, the full disclosure, it's
Real.
just a discussion. It is personal. So, also along the lines, what my Roman Empire is the fact that stabbings are more popular in Europe compared to like shootings.
Yeah, well, it's
'cause they don't have
They don't
guns.
have guns.
Because I know, but it's still weird to think about because we
Mhm.
have guns.
Yeah.
Not us, but the United States.
I will get one.
Go forth, I will back thee.
Yeah.
You get on?
What would you get?
Probably a handgun. Have a bigger gun like in my house to protect my family.
I've always wanted brass knuckles, but they're illegal here.
I mean, I've
Don't expose yourself. The government.
I don't have brass knuckles, but there's this thing that it's shaped like a cat, but it has
yeah.
but it has like the thing you can put your fingers through, and it's like 2 spikes out here.
Do the keys.
Yeah, so it's in our drawer in our kitchen, but I don't know.
The kitty
Yeah.
claw. Kitty claw. That'd be your like superhero.
Yeah.
Super.
So, but I was thinking about it,
Or
like
kitty claw.
if anything were to happen, would I be able to like defend my family? And I would want to have access to something where if somebody came to hurt my family, I would want to be able to protect them.
I agree with that. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's important.
Mhm.
I believe it's important.
Yeah. So, cause I mean, like, me and my dad were talking about it one time, and I was like, "Hey, I got a Thor's axe and 3 lightsabers and a bunch of Nerf guns."
Is there such thing as a real lightsaber?
Lightsaber.
Lightsaber.
Lifesaver.
Lightsaber. This shows how much I watch Star Wars.
Yeah,
There's
it rocks
this is one YouTuber
for the most part.
who like makes a bunch of gadgets and stuff. He's kind of made one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
How it's not really long, but it's like a little bit, and it's like actual like
For real.
And it like immediately burns through metal.
Mhm.
It's just not like an actual blade, because that's not how light works.
Mm.
That'd be cool.
In reality,
though.
a lightsaber would just cross through another lightsaber because it doesn't have weight,
That's disappointing.
and like it wouldn't be heavy because there's no blade.
I feel like someone could figure it out.
Well, I mean, why would you want them to to cross unless you were trying to
I
fight?
don't. Y'all, we are 44 minutes in this John.
Jeez.
In this John, who's John?
Who's John?
It's John.
John?
This episode.
Is he related to Joe?
We gotta wrap it up, y'all.
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama. I wish we should have a Joe Mama button.
No.
Your mom.
Thanks.
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy. That's how we met.
That's how we
what?
met. Yeah, we're
Okay,
doing
explain this
Carl
real quick.
Weezer.
You got 3 minutes. You got
How
2
we met?
minutes. 1 minute.
We can go over a little bit.
Was it
It
one
was-
of Brian's like green? Was it called a greenhouse?
Yeah, it was the greenhouse.
The greenhouse.
Because it's going to be 4 years ago in June that I ended up at this church. And yeah. So, but me and him, it was,
Wait.
yeah,
We were at the
Gaga pit.
Ball pit, and like he was doing it, and then I started doing it with him, and we were just doing it back and forth.
Jimmy's mom. And I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
I like barely knew anybody.
In my head, I was like, "Who is this kid
Who is
doing
this
this
guy?
with me?" But he's
This
funny. He's
child.
funny.
So, and then we ended up like meeting and talking, and then I really don't know where I went from there.
That's like some of the best friendships.
Mhm.
Like I
It
can't
just happened.
remember. I can't remember how I met your sister.
I have no idea how
I don't
I
even
met-
know.
I don't even. I have
You don't
no
know how
idea.
you met your sister?
No,
I see.
you met Shayla.
I don't know. She just appeared one day.
Yeah.
Well, she's just older than you. So you just appeared one day.
No, she just appeared one day.
How did she? Oh yeah, you gained consciousness, and then suddenly there she was standing in front of you. That'd be hilarious.
Hello there.
Yo, can you do me a favor?
Mhm.
Can you pass me my water?
No,
Have a
don't do
sip.
it, Chris.
Did you hear that?
No.
That was my shoulder.
That was nasty.
Dude, I have a lot of limbs that hurt.
I know you do.
That's crazy.
You're talking about his knee and now his shoulder. we were walking up the stairs and his knee kept going. Like, it was every other step.
like-
It would go.
It was pop. It didn't sound like that.
That's crazy.
So.
Well, this has been a great episode, guys.
Mhm.
We talked about many different things.
Yep.
Mhm.
I love you both very platonically.
I
and
love
as a
him
sister in
unplatonically.
Christ. I knew it. Yo, I'm gonna tell Adam.
Yo, don't do that.
Playing too much. We playing too much.
What do you mean?
You know what they did last night?
You know what they did last night?
Me and Noah were sleeping on the one bed away from Adam and Seth because we were trying to actually sleep. They come in the room, they like kick open the door and put on the lights, and I like open my eyes. I actually get blinded, like I couldn't see for like a while. And then they start jumping on the bed, and then
Who was this? Noah and Seth?
No, this is me and this is Seth and Adam that did this to me. And
Yo, of course
and
it
then
was them.
Noah kicked him off the bed, and Seth goes flying.
Is that what I was hearing last night? Like I just heard like boom. I was like, what just happened? It's like 3 a.m.
Worth it.
Say a little prayer.
And then me and Noah played Fortnite for like an hour.
Nice.
Sleepovers.
Yeah.
Anyways, Chris, can you close out in prayer?
Sure.
I'd appreciate it.
Dear God, I thank you for today. I thank you for everything you've done for us. I thank you for this amazing moment that we had with one another, just fellowship and just talking and getting to know each other more and getting to know you more. I just pray that you continue to shine through us with your glory. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. This has been another episode of the Gen Free Podcast. Thank you for tuning in.
Probably one of our more random episodes.
I did appreciate it though. I appreciate it very much. I like when it's
fun.
random. It was fun. It was a very fun episode on our very fun set with some very fun people. Now, if you haven't followed us already on our YouTube, on our Facebook, on our MySpace, on our Instagram, on our Apple Podcast, on Spotify, please do so at Faith Like Birds.
X.
We don't have
Twitter.
a Twitter.
Twitter.
And thank you so much for tuning in.
So weird.
See y'all
Snapchat.
next time.
Snapchat.
Adios.
Later.
Leave us alone.
What?
What?
What? What'd they do to you?
Yeah.
Ow. Okay, bye.